Hey everyone. For episode 4, I have Brian Myers from Sand Asylum. If you don't know who that is, Sand Asylum has over 75,000 followers on Instagram, and they are heavily involved in the Glamis community. All right. Brian's family, fourth generation Duners. That's a lot of time. And it's in their blood. You can tell. All right. The passion he has for Glamis motivates me, makes me want to jump on whatever rig I got and just go ripping through the dunes. All right. And that's what they're all about. So please enjoy this. I'll let you know that the intro got cut out a little short because we have some technical difficulties out there. So we lost about the first couple minutes. That's why I'm doing this intro here. So anyway, enjoy. Here's Brian.
How did Sand Asylum start, Brian?
Sand Asylum started in 2019. I want to say March, about mid-March, we took a trip to Sand Hollow, Utah, which, by the way, is an absolutely amazing place.
Dude, I want to go back. I went there for 5 seconds. That's all I got out of Sand.
But in the 5 seconds, if you actually stopped in there, you saw.
Yeah.
You got to see a little glimpse of. It's gorgeous, man.
Beautiful. Yeah.
You've got the lake there. You've got the rocks. The riding there is, it's phenomenal, man. It's it's a different thing than Glamis, obviously. And they say sand. It's not really a sand place. You don't really need your sand tires.
Yeah.
Right. The beach is fun. We've been up there for some events with Takeover, which is what's a lot of fun. But the place is just, I don't know. I'd have to say, almost like spiritual. I mean, and there's trust me, in the dunes here, we've got connections, man. I mean, it runs deep in my blood. But this place it stood out for me. I don't know. It just made me feel just chill. I get out here and I want to just rip, and then the dunes there, I was just like, I want to just sit and look at the mountains. And just,
you can smell the flowers.
Take it in, man. It was cool. So, and then I was also on the socials and noticing some different clubs and things that were going on, and then remembering my grandfather, who he had a club, and obviously there was no social media in the 60s and 70s, and even into the 80s. They had a one called Stoppers. Well, why are they called Stoppers? Well, we didn't ever get to go long because we were breaking shit constantly, and all we did was stop, so they called us the Stoppers. Back then, they couldn't even get to Oldsmobile half the time, It was Competition Hill, and couldn't even make it a quarter of the way up. They're running 1,200 Volkswagens, and my wife goes, "Hey, let's start something." She goes, so we started throwing names out, and I'm not sure how we stumbled upon Sand Asylum, but it stuck. And we launched a Facebook page and Instagram, and she does a little TikTok here and there. And we're like, hey, I think we could get 10,000 followers. Let's just see what this is about.
Totally.
And so it took off. And I think the first year we maybe grew to 6,000, 7,000 followers, and we just stayed at it. And for us, it was just more about sharing the good times. And if we weren't there, we'd like to see what was going on in the dunes, or in your riding area in the dunes, whether it was up in Utah at Little Jericho or it was up in Idaho. And for me, I wanted to keep it going year round because, as we all know, Glamis is a seasonal 6-month situation out here. And then what? I feel like, I'm jonesing. I don't know about you guys, but if I don't have sand in my life for 6 months, I got issues. I got to get on a plane or get in my car and drive to Idaho, or I've got to do it somehow, even a weekend. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyways, it's get me back on track here.
No, I totally get it, man. Hey, but that's the thing. It's how it all started, and what got you into it. And it's obviously a love for multiple places, not just Glamis itself. You just, it's deep connection inside you, and I totally get that. Like, I do stuff all year round. Like, I love Glamis, but I'm not only in Glamis.
Right.
Like, we'll take trips. Like, we'll load up the damn 4Runner, put a rooftop tent on it. We'll go and hit stuff up in Ouray, Colorado, everywhere. Like, I love Colorado. I love Moab. So St. George, I went through there. I had an Articat 1000. And I mean, it's on portals. It was slow as shit, but man, this thing was geared right. Front and rear winches, lockers. This thing was built to go.
Perfect.
And that's what got Rebecca. And she was cool with the slow stuff. The fast stuff's getting a little. We gotta work on that. But because speed breaks everything, you can go slow and keep your shit together. But they told me, hey, go to San Hollow and check this out. So I was dropping her off in Vegas to fly back to Colorado. So when I went through there, I'm like, hey, let's check this out. And we went through this one. We're starting a trail, and we're all alone. And I'm like, I got to make a big boy decision right here. And I'm like, we can't do this trail back without. So I'm drop you off. We'll come back another time. And we haven't been back since. So I want to get something built for more rock crawling. I mean, maybe we'll do it with this, but want to go back. But I get it. It's the love for for just being outdoors, because you get that escape, you get that freedom when you come here, but you can also get that in a lot of other places. It's kind of like, I'm not a religious person, but I've been closer to God on top of a mountain than anywhere else.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen, brother.
It's a cool feeling, and I love it. And it's those things that, in the escape, it's in you, and everyone around here shares it, not just out here in the sand. So I love it. And I totally get it.
Hell yes, absolutely. Amen to that, brother.
So you started Sand Asylum out of going there, and then
Kept growing, yeah. And I did a lot of my friends go, "Oh, you don't like to go anywhere else." Yeah, I'm just not a. I'm a sand guy. I love sand. Now I do like going to other places, but for 6 months I'm pretty stuck here,
yeah,
And then summer hits, and we go to a few different places. We've been to Johnson Valley quite a bit. We got a trip coming up. Hopefully, we'll be able to make with our friends in Dove Springs. They go to every year. It's out by like Cal City area. Um, we've been up to Mammoth, done some riding, but our favorite thing, Mammoth's beautiful. Mammoth is beautiful. If you've done Colorado and Utah, then you got
I love Colorado, like the Uray Mount, like the Uray. You got the San Juan Mountains down here. Telluride, it's great. They call it the Switzerland of America. I've heard it's. Oh yeah, you go up like late July, August. It's perfect. The passes are all clear. You're at 14,000 feet driving over all these passes. You got alpine lakes up there. That's super cool. I mean, none of the trails are that dangerous. They make Black Bear Pass sound like it's the baddest thing out there, but it's just kids that don't know what they're doing on the switchback. Right. So there's nothing really that bad, but it's super fun and scenic. But yeah.
Well, Mammoth. Tell you a little story about Mammoth. We went on some trail riding one day, and we went up to a place real far up. I want to say it was a good 12, 13,000, maybe higher. And that was totally worth it, but definitely a little sketchy. When you're seeing old Jeeps at the bottom of the ravines and things like that, just trying now where it gets is just passing on some of these things up there was just, but the reward was absolutely worth it. Going up there to these lakes that are, stuck up in the mountains,
Old mills
and all kinds of just beautiful, beautiful stuff. And so if you ever get a chance to do the Mammoth, absolutely.
What's your favorite place that you've been? Like, obviously here, but like, what's like the other places that you like outside of here besides that?
Love Idaho.
Yeah.
Love, love, love St. Anthony, Idaho. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Go up there and check it out.
Okay.
Sand Hills is a great place to stay. They've got some different places up there. But look into it. There's some good people up there. There's some beautiful dunes. It is much smaller than Glamis. You're about 10,000 acres. But now we are talking, guys, big dunes. We're talking 500
dunes. Talking right.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're going up to see Jesus himself and going right up into the heavens, man.
You mess it up, you might meet him.
Definitely might meet him, man. No G outs. When it's rough in Idaho, it's like just the common day in Glamis out here, man. It's unbelievable. So if you ever get a chance to do that, it's definitely worth it. And the summers in Idaho are like 10-hour days or 12-hour. I mean, you just get a lot of sun. I mean, so 7 in the morning. No, it's more than that. It's like 16. So 7 in the morning, the sun is up and it doesn't go down till 10 o'clock at night.
Awesome.
So you get a lot of extra duning time. And there's all kinds of, it's a beautiful place to take your family. You go up into West Yellowstone and see all that, which is about an hour away from the dunes.
Nice.
And I highly suggest that's one of my favorite places. I also liked, if you've ever been to Coral Pink Sand Dune.
No, never been to that.
Beautiful little place. The sand's a little different. Don't watch yourself. You easily roll, as some friends of mine found out quickly. We were there for about 10 minutes and she's turned the car over and outside going, yeah.
It's got a little more grip than you wanted.
Yeah, I just took a little nap. It was no damage or anything. But it's interesting on all these places how the sand is so different. Where in Glamis it's like a beach sand, where in Idaho it is like a quartz sand. And so you can take your shoes off here and you kind of sink into the sand. Take your shoes off in Idaho and you pretty much walking on top of the sand. It's more coarse, so you could run. I've seen like a lot of the dirt bikes out there in Idaho. They don't run paddle tires, not really. They say they don't need it, which is interesting. And then you go to this at the coral pink sand. It's like a real dense, fine pink sand that just kind of make a turn, and there's no give, man. It just it'll put you over quick.
Yeah, it's kind of like right out here after a rain. It's like, oh, this just hooks up a lot different.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool about the sand too, man. Is like what you experienced last weekend may be different in 3 days later or the following weekend if you come back out. So the sand is definitely interesting, and the W we don't say the whole word around here, but that comes in, and currently we need a good W session.
It's a blessing and a curse all at the same time.
Yes. So, but you need it. You need to sweep. We need to sweep the dunes, and we're in need of it now. We've had a little bit of water this year, and then it always seems to happen on the big weekends when everybody's out here. And
it has been a wet year so far. Yeah,
but we're still having fun. The hell with it, you know.
Hell yeah. I know I was a little nervous when I got the car because I'm like, it just got a lot of rain. And I remember riding the quads, a little bit of moisture tip you real quick. And I'm like, man, I don't want to flip this car over anytime soon. But it worked out good. I guess that's also where air pressure comes in really, really important. With
air pressure's key. It really is, and I think a lot of times people don't run enough air pressure out here. And then everybody wants to know, what are you running? Yeah, what are you running? Well, different conditions, different air pressure. But for us, we're usually between like 12 and 15, 12 and 14, right in there.
Yeah, I put 10 in mine and it seems to hold it just fine. No belts broke.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy to feel that shit too. But so far it's been great.
To each his own, and it's but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I've seen some guys that'll run 7-8 pounds and
just run them flat.
Yeah, well, it starts to. I think personally, it starts to affect your suspension as well. So, there's something to be said about that suspension.
Totally, learn that. So, I rode in one of our buddies' cars, John, and all I knew was my side by side as the first one I've ever driven. So that's all I knew. So I got in his the same type of car, and I realized, oh, I need to do some things. It was definitely tighter suspension, feels a lot better. It just felt like you're on rails out there compared to what mine is. And I'm like, oh yeah, we got to make some changes. Suspension is totally key.
We found that out early when we got a 2018 Can-Am and linked up with Ned over at MTS, and he immediately hooked us up and showed us the light. Mind you, they can do some pretty fantastic shit over there, and haven't looked back. I've been with those guys tuning my car ever since, and makes all the difference, man. Keeps the power to the ground and keeps your teeth locked in your gums.
Totally.
You kind of need those as you get older. And here's the thing with suspension: like you have to kind of choose your poison. I think you can go middle of the road, or you can go extreme. Evil Knievel style. It depends on your riding. If you're John from Dune and Destroy and like to ride hard, baby, then you're probably Evil Knievel mode. But you get older like me, man, and you just kind of you back off a bit. You get tired. Started out with a set of springs, and quickly realized that valving is important too. Nitrogen is really important. Tire pressure is really important. It's all important, but I do know that I've heard a lot of people going, it doesn't do this, doesn't do that. Well, first of all, it's not a trophy truck. Second of all, there's limits to everything.
Yeah.
And third of all, you just can't have everything across the board. It just doesn't work that way, you know. You want to, okay, I want to go across the whoops on Sand Highway at 100 miles an hour. Then I want to go out and I want to have an awesome dune car, but then I want to have that, you know, you just want everything. Yeah, I'd say get 3 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's this moderation, but you know, it's
No, I totally get it, man. Like I could care less what it does on Sand Highway. I really want the thing to do good in the dunes.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Like I want to beat myself to death on that highway, but
A lot of people like it, I suppose. I don't know. I only have ever taken it when I get towed or, you know,
yeah.
drive a shame.
I
But
took Rebecca down and she's like, "This sucks, man. This
yeah,
does
it
suck.
sucks. It's just nothing fun
It's
about
20
it, man.
miles of bumps." But
Don't know why people don't just go through the middle of the dunes, but actually I do know why, and I think it's just lack of experience. And you know, I don't know, man. I love to dune with people who have never duned before. So it's cool to, you know, give people advice and show them what you know, but, you know, you've got to kind of figure it out on your own and come out and ride with people and experience. It's not for everybody, but some people just love it. And it's interesting because I've ridden with guys out here that have got years of riding in the dirt, and then they come out here and it's not their thing, or they're stuck, or they don't know how to make transitions. It's different. It's different riding style. And then we get different conditions,
totally,
the riding
they
kind of
changed it.
changes
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Some can get cloud cover and just
Oh,
change up
cloud
everything.
cover.
And
Yeah.
they're like,
Come out here on a sunny day and see how fun that is with, you know, straight up 12 noon and it's 80 degrees out and there's not a cloud in the sky. Depth perception becomes a reality really fast.
damn right. Before you know it, you just ran through a kiddie track at 50 miles an hour and messed you all up.
Been there, done that. Or you're out trying to dune like a little too quick. And the next thing you know, you don't see that now you're in a hole and you got a bent A arm. And there's a story right there. I think I had my 2024 Mav-R for all of 2 hours. And that was an experience. And had a passenger with me that was actually a suspension guru. And he was like, man, he's like been into like almost 30 crashes because we were testing some suspension changes we did right away.
Yeah.
And he's, I didn't see that. You didn't see that. We were in a hole. It hit a hole. Just the car was in the air. And next thing you know, we nosedived and I didn't see anything. So yeah, it's interesting out here. You get a lot of different writing stuff, you know.
So for your Mav R, what do you have set up on that, like suspension wise? How was that set up?
Well, MTS got their hands on it early on and did some magic to it, and it's made all the difference. We did some testing. I've got Evo package on there right now. I'm running the 91 tune. I've goes up to 100. Haven't done flex fuel yet. I think we're going to wait, and we're looking at possibly getting into another new Mav-R in the next maybe 12 months or so, and like this new transmission that they're coming out with.
Yeah.
I hated the cars when they first came out because I thought they were the ugliest, weirdest looking things, and they still kind of look. It's just that front. Yeah, I could not get with it, man, and it's still a little strange. But you drive the car and you fall in love with them quickly, and then you also quickly realize that you want more pow pow. There's never enough power, man. You always want more. You always want a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But for the most part, coming from a 2018 X3, it was a big change as far as suspension and handling.
Sure.
Felt more like a sand car, and I've had sand cars in the past. So
I've heard that's the closest thing to getting one without having one.
I think so. It's definitely a lazy man's car. I won't say that. I feel like I'm riding a damn couch around half the time.
Yep.
So you're definitely easier to drive. The car damn near drives itself. And the shifting, I mean, you can paddle shift it. Evo makes an awesome transmission tune that yeah, I don't think you can run the paddle shifters as fast as it recognizes what needs to happen. Yeah, I don't know. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the car. Just like I said, there's always wanted to go with more power. So I think this next time around, I think we'll go with their flex fuel tune. It's pretty awesome because you can just dump whatever fuel you want in there and go from E85 to 87 octane. It just, you know, recognizes what you got. So right now we're on 91 and, you know, we've got a DRT sponsored the hell out of the car. Landon can't speak about Landon and Cam well enough. They are amazing people. I think hands down the best people with the best hearts and in the business, and they give back to the community. They give back to the Glamis veterans. They are our #1 supporter. Wonderful people. Got the pleasure of meeting them. I believe it was 2018 or 2019 at the Sand Show, and just fortunate to have met them.
Awesome. I'm sure I'll get to meet them eventually.
They're awesome people. You will. Definitely will.
Good deal. So with Sand Asylum starting this up, obviously there's a lot of kids out there that are also getting on YouTube, Instagram, hell, even me doing this stuff, getting things rolling. What's been the big challenges or surprises starting up like your own brand and then media going into this? Like what's
I don't know, challenges. You know, we do ours really for just, it's been a lot of fun. I don't know, challenging. I thought that, you know, that it would take off a little faster, that, oh, people will really like want to wear my shirts and things like that. And I quickly found out it was more fun to make a shirt and give away a shirt than try to sell it. Right. And to be honest with you, people, what they love on a shirt, Glamis. Where they don't, you know, it's like you're gonna wear a shirt that says DeWalt. Like, not really.
I love Milwaukee, but you know,
One, and I'll wear it. But exactly, it's so. I learned quickly that, you know, I mean, wasn't going to make any money selling shirts. It was more fun to pass them out, or give them to kids, give them to somebody, and go, hey, would you mind wearing our brand? And so,
make it part of the experience.
yeah, and that's what's been cool to, you know, hand some stickers to some kids and some T-shirts and some hats, and, you know, I mean, again, you're just giving away money, but you're making relationships, man, and that's the cool part, and that's why we do it. That's the fun part. I want people to know that they can share their videos with us. First thing we're going to do is re-shout out where it came from. We don't want the credit for it. We just want to share it on our platform, man, and see the good times and see how you guys do it and what went down. And, you know, a lot of the stuff you're like, holy shit, man.
Totally.
That's crazy. That dude got buried. Look at that. You're laughing. And I mean, that's better than watching the damn news these days and half the stuff that's on TV. And
you can't trust a damn thing out there. Yeah, with AI and everything else, I trust nothing I see online anymore. And it's like, yeah, at least that you're seeing something real. This is something people are doing. Instead of playing video games, they're out here busting their ass and living their own life, doing something fun.
You know,
and you see it, and it's cool.
So that's really what the whole Sand Asylum thing is for us, I believe, is just, you know, community, connecting with people, and sharing good times, man. Sharing our good times. I like to see what people are doing out here, especially if I'm not here.
Yeah.
And I want to know. My son's got a page called Glamis Daily, and I'm like, you got to really embrace that page, man. We got to start, you know, showing people what's going on from day to day.
Yeah.
Because there's always somebody out here. There's always shenanigans going on out here. You know, whether or not somebody's picking up trash or picking up parts and trying to put them back together.
Yeah, like even like the Clean Dune project. That's the whole thing based around just cleaning this place up.
Absolutely.
And yeah, people totally get behind that.
Those guys are solid. I absolutely support them. Obviously, it's on the side of my car. Been a part of those guys. I didn't get to really help them out at all this year, and I apologize for that. But we will be back online with that. I just had a lot of stuff in my personal life going on. That being said, hopefully we can help those guys out a little bit more. We try to be good stewards to the dunes and pick up something and take it out of here that we didn't bring in, that it maybe it blew out of somebody's truck.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
everybody wants to point a finger about like, you know, they left all this shit. Yeah, I've seen people leave stuff, and yeah, some people are pigs. But I've also know that there's a lot of stuff that blows away, that things happen. They come out of the back of cars, and you know, so it takes everybody to just, you know, pick up 2 or 3 things before you go home that weren't yours, and back that crap out, and it makes all the difference. And those guys are making a big difference, and that's what matters. And get involved with them, help them out, or start your own. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
there's room for everybody to pick up trash, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a one-man game, you know.
Your shit up and on the way out. It's not too hard, and just respect the place you.
Respect the place that you come to have fun in.
Yeah.
Save it for the next
Yeah.
generations.
This is people treat it like home. So hopefully you treat it better than your home out here. Just treat
Right.
it the same way. Clean your shit up.
Just clean your stuff up, man, you know. You leave a can here, I think it stays for 20, 30 years. You know, I'm sure we could go over to Competition Hill and dig down 30 feet and probably see years of stuff.
Probably some old car down there. So buried.
Oh, Schlitz cans and cars and God knows what, stripper poles.
Yeah, exactly. Some old couch and shit.
Oh boy,
That's fun.
those were the days. Those were the days.
So you're definitely involved in a lot of programs out here. I guess obviously with you building this up and giving back to the community, you're obviously a pillar of it. Do you feel like there's like an extra responsibility that's put on you out here with that, and just also, I don't know, I guess 'cause you're definitely a big part of the community out here. What that feels like.
I don't. No, I honestly I don't. I just feel that it's my job as a steward to the dunes to respect what I call Mother Glamis.
Yeah,
Maybe you've never heard that term before.
I had a,
Mother Glamis is real. Mother Glamis will hand you your ass. Mother Glamis will also send you on your way with a smile. And the moment you drive onto that 78, you're already thinking about her and you're wanting to go back. How in the hell, when I go home, and I've been here the 3 weekends in a row, I'm packing my bag on Tuesday to come back, and I'm not coming back out till Friday. And I don't care if it's Friday night at midnight I get out here, or if I get up at 4 in the morning on Saturday. And people think I'm out of my freaking mind. Last Saturday I drove out here. I needed to do some business and see a couple, handle a few things. Got here late, but had my feet in the sand for 12 hours and drove back to Orange County. My friends are like, you're out of your effing mind. I've left work before at 10 o'clock in the morning and just needed to be out here. I drove out, had a lunch, sat around, and drove back to Orange County because I needed.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So I miss it as soon as I leave, and I pack my bag 2 days. I'm already looking forward to coming back, man. Do the dunes miss me? Probably not, but fuck, I miss the dunes, man. I can't explain that. But it is, for me, it's just a way of life, man. I love it. My wife gets concerned about me in the summer because I don't have this place, man. She's like, luckily we have some good friends that are up in Idaho that take care of us, and we spend a little bit of time with them and some of our really good friends, and we get to go up to the dunes up there. So it kind of fixes the problem, you know, in the summer.
Do you ever go to the Oregon Dunes?
I have not, but you know, I've made some good friends up in Oregon, Free Ride Designs, and there's some great guys up there, and I do plan on taking a trip in the next, hopefully 2 years.
Let me know when you do. I've done Winchester Bay quite a bit.
Beautiful people. I don't know that they're awesome people up there, and from what I hear, it's a gorgeous place. So you've been.
Oh yeah. So that's how I got into this whole damn thing with riding in the sand. So I went and visited my brother soon after he just got in the Navy, and visit him. And I was there for a day or two, and he's like, "Hey man, I know you just showed up, but we got a trip planned down to Winchester Bay. You want to come?" Sure. And shit, him and his boys, they loaded up there. They had two Banshees, 450, and I mean, kids were young at that point. They're on something smaller, but he had his Banshee, and the other ones. Anyway, took off down to Oregon. They rented I think it was like a little trailer. They had like a trailer park that basically just like this, where you just rent that and you just ride out to it. Years later, we started just renting a condo going out there. But Winchester Bay is badass. So you have probably like 4 or 5 fingers up there you can ride on. So it's small, but it is majestic because you have the ocean on one side, mountains on the other, and there's just a pocket of sand. And it is badass. It's fun. It's nowhere near like this. It's not the same type of riding, but it's just breathtakingly beautiful. And that's what I started riding. I did a handful of trips with them boys. And my brother, he was like, hey, man, if you love this, go get stationed in San Diego, go to Glamis. I'm like, all right. Hell, after that trip, I went home and bought a Raptor 700, beat the fuck out of it. I ended up flipping that thing over, water locking that thing. 2 days after I had it, it was torn apart all in the garage. I'm building it back up. But anyway, I caught the bug. And then, so that's what happened. Years later, I was looking to get orders out here and lucked out, got stationed out in San Diego. And then I was out here right after it.
Meant to be.
I'm right. But what's really neat about that, kind of like the mystique around Glamis, you had all the crusty demon videos and all the other stuff that's out there. But my brother never been to Glamis. And he's telling me, you need to go to Glamis.
Really?
The promised land. And he just never been there. He's like, you need to go to Glamis. So I'm like, all right. And it's funny because it was a couple years later, I finally got him down here and we raised some hell. And I had him out here for Veterans Day too.
Wow.
So I finally got him out to Glamis to have some fun. But
And what do you think? What was his take? Did he loved it?
Absolutely loves it. So yeah, I'm gonna bring him right here. I'm like, hey, come on out. Well, all my shit works. Let's do this. Go have some fun. So I think I'll get him out here one more time this season. But he just started his own business with the drilling. He does shoring up in Washington State. So that's how they ended up going up to Oregon. So we'll get him back out. But yeah, that's the whole thing. That's what's neat about this place is everyone knows about it. Anyone kind of anything with off-roading has heard of Glamis, and it's always just been that pinnacle of it. So it's good to be here, and I absolutely love it.
It's a great place. I think we've got about 130,000 acres now.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe that's what we have open. I'd have to check with ASA. They probably know the exact number, but
That's funny. I've never been to Buttercup. I've been down to Dooner's Diner. We've just done the trip down there, but I've never actually camped down like Buttercup. So
I'm thinking that I have not either.
really,
All these years I've been down there many, many times, but I have not camped down there.
Yeah, there's times where I'm like, what, it'd be great just to just take the 8 straight to it. Might be easy.
Give it a shot. I'll meet you down there sometime. It's definitely a little more chill.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I've never been through like Patton Valley that everyone's talking about. So we just kind of need to go check it out.
I think it's chill up here too.
It really is.
On
Gecko
Road, baby.
Right. Hey, Gecko is such a cool spot. The crew I'm with is such a big crew. They're always deep in the washes. But when we can make it out here when we've got a smaller crowd, it's so nice out there.
And deep in the washes, I'm gonna be wrong. You get down into the 20s, man, and it's God's country down there, man. It's beautiful. It's just getting down there is a long run because I store at Dune's Edge, so it's quite a run, and I got 2 trailers to go back and forth.
Yeah, it's a lot of logistics.
Easier, you get on to Gecko, and
God forbid you leave on a Sunday after a big weekend. It'll take you an hour or 2 to get out of there.
Yep, everybody always either a day before or +1. Leave the day after. Plan accordingly, friends, especially on those big weekends, and it'll save you a lot of hassle. So yeah, I've been stuck in that fun, and it's just pack your patience. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly that. Is there any other stories that you feel that people need to hear about? Like what's like some gnarly story that you have in this place?
Gnarly stories. Oh man. Again, I think we all got all kinds of stories. I could tell you about once I've broke the transaxle and Corvair sand car that I had, old 4-seater, and we were shenanigans down at the competition hill, and we're stuck off to the side into a little bowl and couldn't find anybody to give us a pull until we found this one guy. Definitely wasn't the smartest decision we ever made because the guy could hardly stand up. He'd probably had 15, 20 beers in him. A little Ford pickup or something, 4-wheel drive, and he hooks onto us, yanks us out of this bowl, and then we get up onto the 78 because he's going to take us back to Gecko. And it's not going to take us to the dunes. I'm not kidding you. We get up on 78 highway. We got these big Veriflex tires on this big old 4-seater Corvair motor, and my buddy Todd's driving. Neither of us have seatbelts on. We're talking about this story the other day, and this guy starts going down the highway, and I'm not talking, he's not going 20 miles an hour. He starts hauling ass. And dude, this thing, I mean, my buddy's trying to hold on the Santa car. He's yelling at me and he's like, put on my seatbelt, man, put on my seatbelt. He's screaming and I'm trying to anchor his seatbelt down. We're flipping the lights at this guy, trying to get him to slow down, man. I'm like, we're going to fucking get killed back here. He's going to this thing's going to flip over. We're going to be dragging us back to camp. Luckily, obviously, that didn't happen. And the guy actually kind of came to his senses and we're screaming and yelling and he drunk ass, I guess figured it out. And we survived, but there are a lot of those dumb stories, man. I think the last one that I ripped the left side, driver's side wheel, A-arm, shock, everything off my 2018.
Really?
And I was about 3 miles out in the dunes. Shock was still on. I took off the shock, ratchet strapped the back passenger side down, and somehow got that car out and only rolled it once. But I drove that thing out and I had the gas to the floor. But all you could do is you could do right side dunes, man. Like you could not do any left at all. And I come up out of a bowl, just about back to Roadrunner area, and there was no getting around it, man. The car's going to the left, and you just kind of rolled over to the side. And one thing I learned then is don't put all your parts in your passenger seat. So all the parts come slamming onto me and I'm just laying there moaning. Nobody got hurt. Nothing got hurt. The car didn't even get bent up, just laid on the side. But that was another, radiator stuff shooting out of the radiator, all kinds of different stories, I don't know, about 12 different arms I think I've broken on those Can-Ams.
Sure.
So you're starting to get some practice on that yourself. Yeah, we can sit here all day and talk about the break-in stories, and I think anybody that's been out here for any amount of time, some people for 2 hours.
Really? They got their share, that's for sure.
And then all the times we've pulled out here late at night, and everybody's done this, get stuck.
Oh yeah.
I just busted my ass. I've been on the road for 3-4 hours, or some people 18 hours. You finally get here, and then you get stuck. It's kind of like, so I've camped in some interesting places over the years too. We got some stories about that, but hey, you just make the best of it and go and look for the good in it. Start a fire, have a cocktail, and enjoy yourself. Worry about it the next day.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, or I've spent some nights out here sleeping with cars.
Yeah.
If anybody knows, you just don't leave your stuff out here. Yeah, somebody likes to mess with it.
They get picked clean.
Yeah, it could. Unfortunately, people like to do things like that. So I don't know. Some say they don't, but I say otherwise. I wouldn't leave it out there. So
I wouldn't either.
no, it's unfortunate that you got people that would do stuff like that, but it happens. So.
Well, hell, Brian, is there some other things you want to cover in here that we don't think we've covered?
Oh, we could talk all day about Glamis, man. I mean, I love this place. I love this community. Yeah, and I'd love to go get another ride in today. But, if you see us out there, just know that we're decent people. And come and say hello to us, and or give us the bird. That's usually my language, and I do not take offense to that. It makes me smile, man. Anybody that knows me knows that that's my language. So it's I do not get offended by that. I love this community. I love the people out here. Let's come together, man. That's all I got to say. Let's do cool shit. I like to wake up every morning and go, let's do dope shit, man. And I mean, you got one time to go around, baby. Make it count. Make it count. Make every moment count, guys. And if you're going to come out here, respect our sandbox, man. Just I love this place, and I hope that there's hundreds of generations that get to come out here and enjoy this. It's interesting where the whole entire industry goes. I really see us in the future duning in the summer out here because we know what's coming. And these expeditions with these air conditioning and heating and windshield wipers, and they just get more badass all the time. As soon as they got enough power in those babies, they turbocharge them a little more travel. I will be out here 12 months out of here. We just switch it up, man.
Yeah.
Air conditioning. Exactly. So Glamis coffee, baby.
Yeah, man. Glamis coffee.
I honestly think that if you don't have a bag in your trailer, you ain't a real dooner.
Hey, I'm going to give you one on your way out of here.
No, I love this stuff, man. And I mean, I'm a coffee junkie anyways, but I think I know what you got here, man. And it's good fucking coffee, just straight up, man. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I like it. And it's pretty cool, man, to look at the bags and the nostalgia and
Totally, man. And
you know,
that's why we, when I was designing that, I was like, you know what? I want to look at this every morning. Be like, fuck yeah, let's go. Yeah, I need to probably edit my own F bombs out of this, but I'm like, that's the thing. I look at it, I'm like, it gets me excited.
exactly.
And
I want to go down to Vendor Row and I want to see Glamis Coffee and Daddy's. You know, I want to see it down there. I want to, come get a cup of frickin' Glamis, baby.
so
Right here, man.
go talk to him and get it going. We'll see if we can.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see it, man. Let's get you more involved in the community and before you take a rip, take a sip, baby.
Yeah,
Glamis coffee, man. It's the shit, dude.
appreciate it, Bryan.
And we appreciate you for supporting veterans. That makes a difference, man. It's
Cool, thank you.
it's
Yeah.
guys that made a difference in our lives every single day, and I appreciate you and appreciate your service.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And hey, and for anyone who doesn't know, $1 of every bag we sell is going to Glamis veterans. So we're going to keep this thing going. He'll build this up, and this is how it's going to get back to the community. So yeah, let's do it.
Amen. Thank you, brother. Thank you, guys.
I appreciate you.